In next week's The Criminal Enterprises DLC to GT Online, we will be receiving tons of new vehicles at launch and so much more. From the trailer and newswire that was given to us, there's been many new vehicles teased and shown, from new or bay vehicles, Pegasus and much more. That's why in this video I'll be going over all the new vehicles that we know so far, as well as their real life counterparts and predicted prices for these vehicles that will be coming on July 26. In the recent newswire, Rockstar shows us 3 new vehicles that will be making their way into this DLC. The first notable vehicle is shown in this image right here. It looks to be escaping a couple bikers, likely during a new biker resupply mission. Besides this image, Rockstar says there will be plenty of new ways to cut a route between points A and B in the Criminal Enterprises, with new vehicles arriving throughout the summer and beyond. 2 new Amani Tech eligible vehicles will be available to take advantage of special upgrades, including remote control, missile lock-on jammer and more. So in this update we will receive another Amani Tech eligible vehicle. In fact, we are receiving 2 of them, which is amazing to hear. The Amani Tech vehicles were the best things added to the game, and it's great to see them making another appearance in this update. So back to that image, this is clearly going to be an Amani Tech vehicle, as from the front of the vehicle it looks to have some new armor in place, as well as some bulletproof capabilities as seen from the back where the bikers are shooting. So this vehicle is based off the real life 1977 Dodge Monaco, a very odd choice of a vehicle judging how old it is, but it actually looks amazing. And if we head to the trailer itself, we get a shot of this vehicle in its normal variant. I think the regular non-Amani Tech 1977 Dodge will be a new Benny's Original Motorworks, as we can see from this screenshot in this trailer, versus the armoured and Amani Tech eligible one on the newswire. So for the price of this vehicle in-game, it will be a new Bravado vehicle, and judging from past Bravado vehicles in the game, I think it's safe to say that this will cost between 1 million to 1.5 million. Now the next vehicle we get shown is in this image on the newswire. This is clearly a new O-based sports car, and it's based off the real life Audi E-Tron Gt, which is an electric vehicle, and it looks just as good in game. It clearly shows some new fender and spoiler customization options coming to this update, and from the recent O-Bay vehicles in GT Online, it's fairly easy to predict the price range. I'd say it's going to cost between 1.2 million to 1.6 million. Now this image is paired with the paragraph saying there will also be new tuner vehicles and Benny Original Motorworks, expanding its capabilities to work on additional vehicles. Meanwhile, here is keen to get to work to an existing classic, with a brand new ride coming later this summer for those on the latest generation of consoles, plus an assortment of new and deeper customization options on several OG vehicles, some of which you may already own, that will give them a new look and a new lease of life. Essentially, a new HSW ride will be coming to PS5 and Xbox Series S and X in the late summer, and we will also be receiving some deeper and heavier customizations to OG vehicles in the game, from possibly the Zentorno or the Adder. As part of the biker business expansion, we will also be getting new bikes in this update. There was several scenes from the trailer showing these bikes in action, as well as an image on the newswire showing 2 bikes. The one in the back I'm pretty sure is the Western Reaver, while the one in the center as the main focus is a brand new bike. It's very similar to the Apocalypse Death bike, maxed out with all upgrades. However, the more noticeable thing is in the image and the trailer is the 2 mounted machine guns on the front, as well as the ballistic shield to the back of the player. This is clearly a newer, more customizable Apocalypse Death bike, and judging from this, I think the price will be around 1.2 million. Now jumping into the trailer, the first new vehicle I can see is actually a new aircraft. It appears at the side of the screen right on the opening, and the most noticeable thing about this helicopter is the fact that it doesn't have a back rotor. Every helicopter in the game right now has a back rotor. This is because this new aircraft will be a jet powered rotor instead of the regular tail rotor. This is heavily based off the real life MD900, which is also jet powered, and it also looks exactly the same. The MD900 in real life has both a civilian and armed variant, so it has me wondering if we will be able to arm this helicopter, or even better, will it be an Amani Tech eligible helicopter? Having a Buzzard style helicopter which has a lock-on jammer sounds absolutely amazing, but with this in mind, what could the price be? Well, I've estimated it will cost between 1.5 million to 2.5 million, which is a big price range. The next screenshot from the trailer gives us a first look at the new Vehicle Showroom, which I will be making a separate video on, so don't forget to subscribe for that. Through the glass window on the right, we can see a first look at one of the deeply modified OG vehicles, the Turismo R, which has a new spoiler options and liveries. Hopefully this doesn't cost much, but let's keep it safe and say around 100,000 for the new customizations. Now over to the left we can get a better view of the Audi sports car, which we saw in the newswire earlier in the video, which was of course the Audi E-Tron Gt, which looks even better from the front. In this next shot we get a new D-Class off-road vehicle parked up outside the nightclub. This is based off the real-life Chevy Beast concept, which is now called the Chevy Off-Road concept, and from these images you can clearly see the huge resemblance both real life and in-game. From this I think the price range will be between $1.5 million to $2 million, which is quite a chunk for an off-roader. Over at the next shot we see 3 new vehicles in line. Right at the back we have another new Audi vehicle. This time it is based off the real-life Audi R8 and is a new modern Audi 9F, which we have been asking for years to make an appearance in game, and it looks amazing. The regular Audi 9F costs $120,000 in game, so with the new modern version it's safe to say it will cost upwards of $1.2 million. The car in green ahead of it is of course the back view of the new Pegasus Sports Car, which we saw last week in the newswire, and it is of course based on the Lamborghini Countach. The car right at the front however is also new, and it is a new benefactor sports car, which we can't really get a good view of from this shot, but it is also shown in the DLC artwork. As you can see right here, it is based on the Mercedes SLR Sterling Moss, which I think will cost around $2 million to $3 million in game. Continuing on to the next shot, it looks to be an updated version of the BF Weevil that we have in game right now, and it is a new off-roader. There's not much to go off, but I predict that this price will be around $900,000. Now the final vehicle that we can see in the trailer, and most definitely the one I'm looking forward to most, and I speak alongside most of the community when I say that, but the most requested vehicle in GT Online will finally be making its way here. It's the modern Camaro, which will be a new D-Class vehicle, and we can see both a blue one and a red one following on behind, which they both look absolutely amazing. I think the price range will be around $2 million to $2.6 million in game, and I'm just finally glad Rockstar are putting them in the game. And there we go, those will be all the new vehicles coming to the Criminal Enterprises DLC that we know of so far. Which ones are you most excited for? Let me know in the comments below, and trust me when I say this, you do not want to miss out on any more content, so don't forget to subscribe to not miss out on all the DLC content coming in the next few days. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later.